Today we will discuss about electronic configuration of 3D series. What means 3D series? When last electron enters to the orbital of d subshell known as d block element, and this series is known as d series. And what means 3? You know that it is the main shell number. It means this d series belongs to the third shell. Look at this. According to the Aufbau rule, we know that electrons entered in ground state from lower energy to the higher energy orbitals. Okay, so 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, and then 3d. We know this series. And 3d series, 3d कहाँ आ रहा है? In third shell, right? That's why such type of atoms in which last electron enters to the 3d orbitals known as 3d series. So we will talk about 3d series. These are 10 elements: scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, and zinc. And there are two exceptions also. We will discuss about the exceptions right now in short and detail in next video. Right? Scandium, its atomic number is 21. And what would be its electronic configuration? You know that according to the Aufbau rule, firstly electrons enter to the 1s, and s orbital may contain maximum 2 electrons. Then 2s again contains 2 electrons. 2p, p contain maximum 6 electrons. Again 3s maximum 2 electrons. Then 3p 6, 4s maximum 2, and rest electrons will enter to the 3d. Up to here there are 20 electrons. You can count 2 to 4 and 6, 10 to 12 and 6, 18 and 2, 20. Right now up to 4s2 there are 20 electrons. Now next electron will enter to the 3d orbitals. That's why all these elements known as 3d elements, and there are maximum number of electrons which can be filled in the d subshell. This is 10. Right? Now we will start from the scandium. 21, and its EC would be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, and then 3d1. You can write 4s2 first and 3d1 later on, and it is nothing else. ये सिर्फ एक इंडिकेशन है. थर्ड शेल के सभी सब शेल्स को एक साथ इंडिकेट कर दिया गया है, बट 3d will be filled after the 4s. Firstly we will fill 4s and then 3d. Look at this, 4s is completely filled and then 3d will be filled. And in orbitals, how will you show? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 according to the Hund's rule, and 3s2, again 3p6 like this, 3d1 and 4s2. Okay, now for titanium there are 22 electrons, all remain same. It would be 3d2, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, and then 3d2. And now you can fill all these electrons, and 3d there are 2 electrons. You can fill these electrons by yourself. Right? In vanadium, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, and then 3d3. Right? After this 4s2, 3 electrons remain, and these electrons will move to the 3d. It means its EC would be 3d3, and you can fill 3d3 in this manner. For chromium, again 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, and 3d4. Right? All these electrons you can fill, and in d subshell 3d4 would be like this and 4s2 like this. Okay, but this is the expected EC जो होना चाहिए according to the rule. According to the Aufbau rule, expected EC for the chromium is this one, but it is not actual EC. For the chromium it is exception. That's why I am making a star here. You have to remember that chromium has exceptional EC. What happens? One electron from the 4s will shift to the 3d like this, and now its EC become what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 4s1 and 3d5. One of the electron from 4s2 moves to the 3d4. So what remains? 4s1 and it becomes what? 3d5. And what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this one, like this. Why it takes place? Because now this is the completely half filled subshell. This is half filled subshell, and half filled subshell is more stable in comparison to the incompletely filled subshell, right? So because of more stability it happens, because of the more stability, and this is stability because of the symmetrical effect. Now it looks symmetrical, and because of the symmetrical effect, more stability, this exceptions will take place. One electron from the 4s orbital move to the 3d subshell orbital, right? So now you have to remember chromium EC is what? 3d5 4s1. It is very important. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and then 4s1, 3d5. Remember that, right? Now come to the next. Next was manganese, and manganese atomic number is 25. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d5. 3d5 like this. Okay. Now come to next iron. There is no exception. Simply fill करता जाना है according to the Aufbau rule in same manner as I am doing 3d6. And now 6 electrons according to the Hund's rule, like this. Firstly, all the orbitals of the d subshell have one electron and then pairing will take place. Then in case of iron, I apply same rule, right? And 4s2. Cobalt, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 again follow same rule according to the Hund's. And now 3d7. 7 electrons remain and these 7 electrons move to the 3d subshell. And how you will fill in the 3d subshell? According to the Hund's rule, like this. Now nickel, again no exception. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and remaining 8 electrons move to the 3d subshell, like this, and you will fill according to the Hund's rule in same manner. Okay, and you can fill all these orbital in same manner, and you have to fill all, right? Now copper, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 3d9. Again there is exception and one more star on the copper. First star on chromium and second on copper. You have to remember in 3d series there are two exceptions. First is chromium with atomic number 24 and second is copper with atomic number 29. Why in this? Again look at this 3d9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What remain? Only one orbital with unpaired electron remain. Now what will happen? One of the electron from the 4s will move to the 3d. Why? Now after the movement of one electron from 4s to 3d, it becomes completely filled. And again completely filled orbital show symmetry and it is again more stable, right? That's why one of the electrons from the 4s orbital move to the 3d orbital. Expected EC is this, but it is incorrect. What is correct one? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 3d10, like this. Okay, now 4s1 and 3d10, and this is the actual EC for the copper. You have to remember this. What is this? Again I am telling you 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1 and 3d10. Why one electron moved from 4s2 to 3d9? Because of the extra stability of the full filled 3d subshell. When it has hole filled, it means 10 electrons, right? Now for zinc, 30, 1s2, 2s2, in same manner you have to fill electrons, and again there is no exception. 3, 4s2, 3d10. Now d subshell is completely filled. Look at this. Okay, when d subshell is completely filled, next electron will move to the 4p. Okay, so it was the 3D series, and in 3D series there are 10 elements. You have to remember these 10 elements. There are two exceptions, chromium and copper, and because of the chromium and copper exceptions, there is extra stability of the half filled and the full filled subshell. Now in detail, what is the reason of these exceptions? We will talk about it in next video. Till then, goodbye.